Hello loves and welcome to the Hares and Daffodils Homestead Kitchen. If you're new to the channel, my name is Kate and I want to welcome you in today. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. Huzzah, huzzah. It's always good to see you guys. Today we are whipping up, it's actually Valentine's Day when we're filming this. So I'm whipping up some pan-fried pork cutlets with a parsley-caper sauce and whipping up a quick green bean casserole for my family here, and we're just going to combine both into this one video since the green bean casserole just takes just a couple minutes to do. Thought I'd do that on camera real fast, and then we're going to jump straight into the pan-fried pork cutlets. So let's get started. Got our three beans, good heavens, I'm already off to a great start. Got our 3 cans of green beans. I always go with the French cut, I don't know why. I think they just taste better. And then we've got 2 cans of cream and mushroom soup. We always add in 2 just because we like it a little bit creamier in this house. Actually, do you think we'd be okay with just 1?
We always mix it up and see, and then we decide once we're done mixing it.
That voice you hear is my wife on the other side of the camera. You want to say hi, Lynn?
Hi, Lynn. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey. One of the things that my mother always did when I was growing up was she would always take a sprinkling of the French's crispy fried onions and she would add in some into the actual green bean casserole itself to add just a hint, that extra layer of oniony taste, and because they don't stay crispy by any means, but just that extra oniony taste going forward. I think we're okay with 1 can, to be truthful.
You also need to grab some milk to thin it out.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think we're okay with 1 can. I think when we stop by the store, we'll just pick up another thing of French's fried onions and you can make a secondary batch for us. So I know how much you love it. Oh, I also forgot we've got chai tea latte in the fridge too. Oh, yummy, yummy. Might have that with Valentine's Day lunch or dinner here. I don't even know what the appropriate term to call today's meal is. It's after lunch and before dinner. So just a good bite. Alrighty, I think that actually looks fantabulous. All right, if you wouldn't mind grabbing a Ziploc bag, and we'll make that up here in a day or 2. Because we'll send the rest of this home with Bobby today. My brother is coming over to have a St. Valentine's Day meal with us. We've already got the table set with the roses that somebody got for me yesterday. Got a little bunch of the mini yellow roses, and I've already got candles set on the table, and just a little impromptu family get together. So that's what we do best. It's always better when you can share days like this with family. Oops, I don't have a fingertip towel. There we go. Get the milk back in the fridge. Hi, Dobby. Hi, baby. I don't know whether you're in the kitchen because you smell milk. You knew I had it out. All right, let's go ahead and get this in the oven. Preheat the oven for 350, and then we'll just Hello, loves. Welcome back. I had to reset the kitchen just for a minute after I got the green bean casserole in the oven. I apologize for that. Today we are making, as I just said, our pan-fried pork cutlets with our Parsley-Caper pan sauce. And we're borrowing again, I know I've already cooked out of this once, but from Big Ranch, Big City, recipes from Lambert's Texas Kitchen. I will go ahead and link this book below, as well as the ingredients and instructions down below in the blog, or in the description. It may or may not be on the blog upon live or not. I haven't quite got that far yet. But we are we had a hard time finding a whole pork loin, a 1.5 pound pork loin, which this recipe called for. So we went ahead and went to our bougie grocery store here in town. That's actually on the outskirts of town, and we found a package of 4 already tenderized pork loin pan butterfly cut pork chops, and we thought that'll work out perfectly. Mwah, chef's kiss. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I already have out our dredging station prepared. We've got our egg and milk mixture. We've got our seasoned flour with just salt and pepper. And then we've got our breadcrumb mixture in our last bowl here. So we're good to go to get this integrated in. And then we'll put it over on our baking sheet, and then get it moved over to the oil that's going to be on the stove, which I'm going to go ahead and start now so that can start to get up to 350 degrees. Alrighty, loves. We've got our oil on the oven preheating right now, on the stovetop preheating. We're going to go ahead and, while that's preheating, how many more times can I say preheating? We're going to go ahead and get our sauce, our pan sauce, our Parsley-Caper butter sauce started in a separate pan. I'm going to go ahead and double this recipe simply because it doesn't make a lot, and I want to make sure that all 3 of us have enough for our pork chops today, our pork cutlets. So to double this, it only calls for 1 stick of butter or 1/4 cup of butter. So I'm going to go ahead and add in 2. And actually, if you guys want to join me at the stove, why don't you go ahead and do that so you can see what I'm doing. Alrighty, loves, you can already see that everything has changed. I went ahead and took out the butter. I reread the recipe real quick, and we needed to start with our capers first. So let me go ahead and drain that out real fast. Alrighty, we are just going to pan fry off. I can get the capers out of the little jar here. My goodness. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move those around a little bit. Thank you, thank you. Got those on medium and turn those down. They'll just imbue a little bit of extra flavor there. And I'm going to go ahead and get my white wine in here. We are actually not using white wine. We are substituting out some chicken stock or some bone broth. So we just need 4 tablespoons of that. It's probably a smidgen more than 4 tablespoons, but we're going to let that reduce down for just a minute. Loves, what we can see, what we've already done here is we went ahead and added our butter back into our pan sauce here. And if the tripod moves at all, Dobby is he's working his way around it, making figure eights. So I apologize if the camera is a little wobbly. but we're just trying to keep stirring this in to keep the mixture emulsified as best as we can. And then once all this butter is melted and incorporated, we're going to go ahead and add in just a little bit of lemon juice and then about 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. So we're going to keep this on the stove top here until everything's melted and incorporated. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add in our lemon juice, just a splash. We're going to go ahead and stir this in, and then we're going to put this back on low, and now we're going to move on over to our pork chops since our oil is up to temp now. Alrighty, loves, we're going to go ahead and get our pork chops into our flour. We're going to go dry, wet, dry. And I know you should always have a wet hand and a dry hand, but I haven't coordinated that too well yet in my kitchen career here. I don't work a lot with meat. I will be upfront with you on that. Lynn is the one in the family here who really tackles the meat whenever we're cooking meat and have it. I tend to stay more vegetarian than anything else in the family, but I get hungry for the good stuff every now and again. All right, I'm going to shake that off. We're going to set that on our sheet pan and rinse off my fingers because I don't want to try not to get any backwash. And I'm losing my glasses, so I'm going to go ahead and take those off real fast. All righty. Number 2. Okay. And I am not pounding these down to 1/8 of an inch. They are pretty thin as is, and they have already been tenderized at the butcher's. So we're just leaving them as is for right now. They may just take an extra minute or 2 to cook. You can already see that accordion out from all that wonderful tenderization at the butcher's office. Alrighty, loves. One more to go here. Lenny, do you want to go ahead and get 2 of these started? Yes. Okay. Or whatever you would like to do. Okay. Okay. Let me just put an extra little shaking. She has thankfully decided to help me out in the kitchen today. Just because I want the meat cooked. I don't want it overcooked. I want to make sure that my brother and I and Lenny too have a good, decent, well-cooked meal here.
You read it perfectly.
Oh, thank you. Just following the instructions. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I'm not talking much during the video. I'm so concentrated on what I'm doing here. Just don't want to mess anything up today. All right, I got the last one done for you. Oh my goodness, those look incredible.
Could you put a plate? Oh, no, I got a plate. Could you put paper towels on there?
Absolutely.
And they have reached an internal temperature of 160.
Alrighty, loves, we've got all of our pork cutlets off the stove. They are all fried to the correct internal temperature of 165. Nice and white and juicy in the center. Oh, absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. We've got our green bean casserole out of the oven, and we've got our parsley-caper sauce complete. And I've got it in little cups so that everyone can use it as much or as little as they want. So big thanks again to Big Ranch, Big City Cookbook, the Lambert's Kitchen. And we're going to sit down and enjoy a nice Valentine's Day lunch. So hugs and loves from my heart to yours. Have a great day today. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.